Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I greet you with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh from my sitting room here in my home in my native island of Trinidad. And I have to share with you the good news. Yes, it is good news that there is now a growing realization in many, many parts of the world, growing realization of the supreme importance of Islamic eschatology, of ilmu akhir zaman. And as a result of this growing realization of the supreme importance of this subject, I now have a demand for my books. And since I realized that there were many people who could not afford, I said, okay, if you cannot afford, send me an email and we'll send you the book free of charge, and you simply pay the cost of airmail. And the response has been phenomenal. I'm getting a huge number of requests, particularly from Pakistan and from India and from Bangladesh, where they speak the English language, but also from Africa, and also some requests from Canada, United States, and Britain, and so on. But I have realized that even the airmail cost is prohibitive for many. And therefore, it makes more sense now. Since there's such a huge demand, it makes more sense for us to try to print the books. We don't need to publish them. We don't need a publisher. I am my own publisher. All we need is a printry. To print the books in Pakistan, all of them in English, and then eventually also in Urdu, and print them in English and in Urdu in India, and also in Hindi, and print them in Bangladesh in English and in Bengali language. This makes sense. And there are some people who are already willing to help with this. So what I'm doing today is I'm asking for volunteers who are willing to join, make a team. And this team will be responsible for trying to raise funds within Pakistan and from Pakistanis abroad to cover the costs of printing of the books in Pakistan. We should begin with 1,000 copies of each book, and then we put them on sale at prices that people can afford. And there'll be no airmail charges. It's just local charges for delivery of books. And when the first 1,000 goes, we print another 1,000. And this way, we'll be able to recover the amount of money spent, and then we keep on printing. If we can do this in Pakistan, alhamdulillah, it'll help prepare the way for my lecture tour of Pakistan. If we can do this for India, it'll be a great benefit for the Indian Muslim, because someone ordered a set of books from India and I mailed them to him from Trinidad, and the books were detained by the Indian customs, and it's maybe 2 months now they've not released the books. So now I tell Indians, I can't ship books to you because they might be detained. And so I ask the Indian Muslims to download the electronic versions of the books. But people prefer to have the printed copy in their hands. And the same thing for Bangladesh. An enormous number of people in Bangladesh are interested now in Islamic eschatology. And this is wonderful news. Bad news for the Darul Uloom, of course, but wonderful news for those of us who have been trying to point out the importance of Islamic eschatology these last 20, 25 years. Alhamdulillah, that the time has now come, that the world is waking up. So if you can, if you're willing to volunteer to join a team, then do please send me an email for Pakistan, for India, and for Bangladesh. So we make 3 teams. After that, we can see about other countries as well. May Allah bless you if you now respond to my call and send me an email so we can get to work to get the books printed in Pakistan, in India, and in Bangladesh, and then put on sale at prices that people can afford. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.